Now, for robbing all those liquor stores, Dev will be suspended from a pole by his genitals.
What?
Oh! Children use your head like a tetherball, weather permitting.
Oh, okay. It's, the seat's wet.
Oh, yeah, that's probably it. Okay, everybody in? Great.
That's probably urine. One thing I thought about this game, I thought it was like about two partiers that die, and then they're like, oh wait, the way to get out is out party Satan will be perfect for this. But instead it's kind of like just two, you know, outcasts who find out about that. But I thought it would be like two ragers. It's two fucking nerds. Okay, well you don't need to judge them like that. Get even more upstairs. If we go upstairs enough, we're just gonna be on Earth. Yeah, if hell, like, I mean, I'm not a experienced drinker at all, but if alcohol, it's alcohol from hell. I went to use the restroom, and then, almost shit my pants, so... What? Get your in-laws on the stream. I'm great with in-laws. They love my attitude, and my irreverent humor. And how I'm coming for their daughters. Those witches are hot, though. Those witches look like...
And the great dragon was cast out.
You know what's gonna happen? We're gonna do some research. We're gonna find out that Ben's super cool border thing is what's doing it, and he's gonna get sad. This super cool border thing that goes like that. He's gonna find out that's the reason. He's gonna be like, "Aw, but I love that." Oh, there it goes. Such a fancy border. Super fancy. I mean, it's pretty sweet. I'm not gonna fucking pretend it's not sweet. It is sweet. And hell, while I got this time, guys, and kids, and parents, remember, enforce social distancing. Went to fucking In-N-Out. The line is to fucking Timbuktu. But there's people just in the parking lot having like a parking lot party all next to each other. That's how you get that COVID. That's how you get, like, fucking sick. Riding on the lava. Riding on the lava. Riding on the lava around hell. Riding on the lava. Riding on the lava. Riding on the lava through hell. Riding on the lava, hey. Riding on the lava, hey. Riding on the lava through hell. Riding on the lava. Riding on the lava. Riding on the lava through hell. Sky's a loading screen. Not much of a disguise when you bring up loading in a bar. But hey, we're here just riding on lava. I think what they're doing is they're dancing around the idea that they're going to miss each other so much because they don't want to seem vulnerable to the other person. So they're playing this game where they're just lashing out emotionally at the little nitpicky things, but really what they want to say is I love you and I'm going to miss you and I can't really deal with the fact that you're leaving. I don't know how I'm going to cope. But instead of doing that, they're just going to bitch and argue with each other, when in reality they don't want to bang each other. They just want to, like, have each other in their lives forever. This feels like a level from, like, Hitman. Pirate Captain. Literally acid. Acid, literally acid. It's acid. You're drinking acid. Okay, so...
Alright, gentlemen, start your screwing!
Sorry?
I mean dancing! Shit, I forgot which contest I was at for a second.
I was like, what? Huh? I will say, while I enjoy this game, I don't feel like it's much of a game. It honestly feels like just a choose-your-own-adventure cartoon, almost. I have a feeling that that's just kind of their bag, which is fine. I'm not hating on it, but it doesn't really seem like a lot of what I do has, like, gameplay consequences. Because I really screwed up one of the games when I played this yesterday. and it didn't really do anything. The beer pong thing, it was like I lost the game, but I talked a lot of shit. That made sense. Like I still got to where I needed to go. But the fucking, what's it called? The words are coming to me. The game I played with Polly, where you had to stack the shot glasses. Like, I just fucked that one completely, and then she's just like, it's fine. I was like, well, I mean, that's not how a game works. But, you know.
Oh, you're right. It looks like that one permanently shuttered dimples near our housing where that weird cat lives in.
Anyways, what was I talking about? Hold on, he's running. Even though I'm running the wrong direction because it's the opposite. Oh. I don't know, it's just hilarious. And I notice it every time he runs. He's almost like he's doing old school boxing.
These things, come on, these people, they're just these sloppy hangers-on that'll fuck into existence another generation of overweened termites craving bullshit to ignore their grandmother dying in hospice.
It's accurate.
Well, there's no escaping that fate, assholes.
Shitting a log cabin? Like, are we talking about a Lincoln log cabin? That's more realistic than, like, an actual log cabin. Because a Lincoln log cabin, Lincoln logs are not very big. And in theory, you could shit them out and then make a Lincoln log cabin with them. But, like, a straight-up log cabin, then she would have, you know, she'd have to be, like, a giant. She, like, turned into a giant. Like, Honey, I Blew Up the Kid. Or, was it Apache Chief? Then she could shit a real log cabin. But it wouldn't really be a log cabin, it'd be a shit cabin. Now I need to find out how this is all my fault. Because it's arguing with a woman. Right, guys? Well, yeah, that was awesome. I dug it quite a bit. Paul Vance. Yeah, it was a fun time. I liked it a lot. I do stand by my thought that it's not so much a game as like an interactive choose your own adventure, but it was fun. It was fun and cool. Wondering if they do make that sequel, if it's going to be the same kind of game, or are they going to kind of expand it out to more gameplay and more adventure gamey stuff? But this was cool. Oh yeah, I'm not saying they're not fun. It's just like I think there's kind of something inferred by game. Maybe this is a whole other argument, or not argument, but like point. But when you say video game, like there's implication of stakes and competition, whereas this was like, I felt like it didn't really matter what I did, it was still gonna go forward. Like playing other games, like Binding of Isaac, which I think I'm gonna throw on after this, which may be at my own detriment. You have, it's competitive, and then you have kind of stakes, and you have to do something, and you have the possibility of failure a lot. So the idea that this is a game, it's like, well, it's not really a game, it's more of like a story you just have to interact with to make it go forward. But that doesn't mean it's bad. I mean, it was very clever, very, it's a very fun, very funny. I think it has more emotional weight than humor, because there's not many jokes I think I'll remember, but I'll remember the story and the themes and the creative points. But you know, I dug it. I have a feeling the music was too loud. And you're right, game does cover a variety of types, but I don't know. And I'm definitely not saying it's bad. Just, and also, it has replay value because I'm wondering what kind of other experience I could have playing a different way. Because there's so many different drinks and different ways to respond, but does that actually change the way the game works at all? Does that really change the way that the story progresses in any way? Kind of imagine if I were to start it again, it would be kind of disappointing if I have different responses and different moves and then the ending doesn't really change that much. There's a couple different endings. So, I mean, the same... If you really have that curiosity, you could probably just YouTube the different endings. So yeah, I don't think a lot of... there's not a lot of replayability, but it's not bad. I enjoyed the music, I enjoyed the dialogue. I think there might have been some weird sound issues with the dialogue. But that could just be my copy of it downloaded, I'm not sure. But it was fun. I dug it a lot, and I enjoyed the humor, and I enjoyed the characters. It did seem, according to the Before I Play, which Ben made, said like they wanted to make like an R-rated Pixar movie, and it felt like it. It honestly felt like Superbad if they went to hell. Is there a post-credit scene? Is there a post-credit scene? No. I thought we were gonna see... Nick Fury, and we did not. We did not see Nick Fury. And they put a little teaser for a possible sequel. That's really cool of them. Who knows? We could be playing that someday soon. But that's it for Afterparty. I'd say it's worth the time to play it. I enjoyed it. I figure there's like, based on the dialogue tree, there's like a couple thousand different ways to play it. But, you know, I'd say play for yourself to come up with your own thoughts and feelings on it. Don't let me tell you. Go have your own Afterparty and see how it goes. Anyway, I gotta take a break to switch over to the other game, and we'll be back. Got a couple hours left. Probably play some Binding of Isaac and hate myself a little bit, even though I'm coming at it with a better attitude. And maybe some distance from it will make it a little bit more of a pleasurable experience. So I will be right back.